Cancer, week commencing the 14th, take you through to about the 21st. This is June 2021. I'm the soul pool, you're the soul pool, we are the soul pool. Together, we are the collective. This doesn't work without you. Remember that. So, Cancer. Astral DJs playing Stairway to Heaven. There's no way I can not know what that is just by the first few bars that he gives me. So that may be important to some, may have been played at a funeral, maybe somebody's favourite song, but the lyrics will be important and I will dig for the rest. I have to say, right, this, I will post anything on the page that is spiritual. I'm not religious in any way, shape or form, but I am very spiritual. So, tarot readers always get enemies with religious people, and last week we saw some trolls, but thankfully YouTube got rid before I needed to. So, there is no religion on my page. There is only faith. And my faith is with spirit. Cancer. What do we need to know? Some way off, but it's something we have to be aware of. This was in today's daily read. Communications, rapid communications. Gentlemen, start your engines. Be ready for anything. Be prepared. That's us in our own read, thankfully the right way up. Excuse me. Don't try and control others. Only take back control of your own life. There is a codependent situation here. 9 years mentioned. Somebody feels like they can't stand on their own 2 feet. Addictions. Sagittarius energy. Was born on the 14th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. Leo and Scorpio are also included in this. Not usually, but in this deck they are. You are being tested to learn a lesson so that you do not go back to how things were. You are protected. Archangel Michael there. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, older man. The addictions could be gambling, alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, chocolate, shopping, whatever it is. Advice might be needed by a doctor, priest or lawyer. Patience will pay off. There's unconditional love of perhaps a water sign male, or if you are a male, it's unconditional love of yourself. And then we have somebody in denial about a transformation that needs to take place, or a transformation is taking place and you haven't come out the other side yet. Scorpio energy again, it's about the reproductive organs, shared resources. Was born 1966, plus or minus 12, February to February could be involved, and it is the 13th. So So the 13th and 14th, so yesterday and today, possibly may have been very important. But I believe because this is for the next week to come, it's either two people or it is, like I said, of a distance away, which could be the 13th and 14th of July. So make note of those dates. But above all, the most important card for us are those two. And then negative energy. Fighting addictions, you are strong enough. This is teaching you a lesson that you need to learn, and you will come out the other side. Don't stay too long in your safe zone, and don't wallow in grief, self-pity or depression. It's not good for you. Patience, you are protected. Yeah, Jack the Lad's there again. Fire sign energy. Sticking their head in the sand, not taking any action, trying to pretend they don't need to. Lack of commitment. So there may be passionate communications but no commitment. Happiness within the home and family unit. There's a Leo feminine codependent situation, and the Leo is mentioned there with the Sagittarius and the Scorpio. So something negative there. Financial, perhaps. Again, Leo is mentioned. Strength, having to be strong, maybe shutting a Leo up or opening a Leo up. They was born on the 8th or the 26th, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. It's the year of the ox, which is this year, and it's favourable. You are strong enough to carry this burden. Third party. Heartache, sorrow, loss and separation perhaps. Or you may have lost a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, older male. There is some sorrow there. Grieving and loss. A Tower moment. That was in, whose read was that? Was it Aries or Daily? Can't remember. Those born on the 16th, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way, because it feels like your world is crumbling, but it's a blessing in disguise. You don't feel one of the pack anymore. There's five there. For me, this would be that there were 6 of us, and then my brother passed. It will be a year on the 29th. So 5 years not feeling one of the pack, feeling left out, either voluntarily or forced exile. Again, the addictions, they keep saying about the addictions. Number 14, negative energy. Not looking after yourself, not nourishing yourself, not putting the right things into your body. Someone's not standing on their own 2 feet. At a crossroads in your life, there'll be a sting in the tail no matter what, so you just have to take that and run with it. So 14 is very negative, it's been mentioned twice. 13, the 16 is positive but in a negative way. So this has been going on for some time by the look of it. Somebody's feeling very down. I'm still getting, because I said it in the other reads, this person. If you know who it is, please let me know. A person who's passed with, I believe it's called the clavicle, the collarbone on the left hand side, broken, or an injury. We've got the tower again. Somebody's in denial about this tower having to break, to crumble. the lack of commitment. Yeah, it looks like a choice, a bad choice was made in family or love situation. Those born on the 6th or the 24th, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a negative way. Could be communications with siblings. Something is, a shock is going to take place, which leaves you depressed, down, unhappy, unfaithfulness perhaps for some. It's the lack of conception of the new beginning. So it could be a failed pregnancy even. Wishes and dreams can't come true because somebody refuses to face this head on, and it could be you. When you do, there will be chaos, but hope and healing also, where the wound is deepest. Those born on the 17th, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a negative way. You're giving up. You've been banging your head against a brick wall for far too long, and you're not doing it anymore. Somebody's spying on you. Patience and this shock will bring happiness and bliss, or the end to a family unit. Coming out of a mental prison that you've made for yourself. Stop overthinking things, and you will be reborn. From these ashes, which is quite strange because Aries had that. From these ashes, the phoenix will rise. Strange. But there will be conflict and competition. Cannot be avoided. Those born on the 20th, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. So release your hold on the outcome of the situation, the old way of doing things, greed, people, situations. Let it go. What's meant to be yours will always be yours. Yeah, somebody's trying to heal, repair a situation perhaps. But greed is there. All that glitters is not gold. So don't judge a book by its cover. And don't build foundations where you don't want to stay. You have to be fair in this. Balanced judgment. Again, there may be a Libra involved. You can survive this. That's my glory again, a card. But there is again a codependent situation where the stagnation because nobody wants to move. Greed, they don't want to lose what they've built. Messages are coming from afar, perhaps, about the birth of a child. There's soulmate energy here. The messages may come across water, and I don't see how, but there is happiness here. For all this chaos, this is a blessing in disguise. You will be happy no matter what. That was a bit of a dark one, wasn't it? Let's see. Oh, communication. It's all about communication today for some reason. 39. So expect a piece of information. This is the Ace of Swords. That will bring everything to light. Make everything crystal clear. You will cut through the bullshit, get to the point, and succeed. All actions results from thought, so it's thought that matters. Think things over first. Put some mental effort into it before you talk into action. Be logical. Sort it out. So the air element is what it's about. Being objective and becoming mentally inspired. When we think of air, we think of clouds and sky and what connects us to the beyond. Air is all about lofty thinking, being broad-minded and expansive. Air sign people, Geminis, Libras, and Aquariuses, sometimes come off as a little cool and detached. They weigh everything and then mull the situation over, deciding what they think and then processing what they feel. They're telling me I've got to tell you what I see in the cards about my brother. My brother was born on the 14th. It will obviously be a negative situation at the end of the month because it's coming up to a year. He was a Libra. He was special. So you may have some link in the same way as I do to that. They weigh everything. They mull the situation over. They decide what they think. He was very fair. Those governed by air signs are mentally inclined and tend to distance the emotions. Air can represent overthinking and distancing the heart and emotions with abstraction and mental puzzles. But this works well when things do need to be sorted out and clarified. It's about clear seeing in all its capacities. So it can signify... God. I've never had this card before. I'm terribly sorry. It made me laugh. Clairvoyant abilities, as well as seeing things for what they truly are, without emotions involved. When the air element card represents itself in a reading, it is time to put into words what you want, what you desire, and what you expect. The good news is, some issues you've been working on at this current time, and possibly from the past, are now going to be resolved. You are able to face them without pretense, but most importantly, with honesty. Air is all about being quick on your toes, how curious you are, and how ingenious. Air also gives us the power to apply our energies in diverse ways. It's all about being spontaneous in the moment and landing on your feet, and where you are able to approach things with precision and sharpness. This is also freedom. Now to take a new path. Air signs look young, so this card is all about feeling young, looking at things anew, having energy and being young. When your decision is about relationships or romance, someone may not be willing to commit. There we are. Lack of commitment. As much as the other at this time. It is possible that they are embarrassed or not comfortable about sharing emotions as other people are. So the air element card can mean there's a type of impasse in this relationship. It can become a type of weighing of all the angles and odds, being unable to reach a decision. But this will only be temporary. So there's the decision, the bad decision, or unable to make a decision. But it's going to be temporary. You can expect travel in the near future. I hope so. When this card comes up, and it should be a major trip, not a trip that might be routine. It will take planning, and air travel may be involved. Oh, do you know? Learning about new things will also feature, either through cultural experiences or visiting educational places. Mountainous regions may also play a part. I'm going to have to get over my flying fear, aren't I? Sometimes this card simply means ambition and the need to soar as high as you can, which is now possible more than ever before. I'm not very ambitious, but I'd rather soar that way than up in the sky. Ideally, this card indicates the powers of manifestation, the magic of mind and thought, bringing ideas into being. What you think might be can happen. So guard how you think, and be especially careful as to the words you choose to spell, because the words you speak are spells. A word that is said is to cast a spell. The ancients knew that words held magic within them. So do thoughts. If nothing else, the air element card indicates that your mind and words have power, so use them well. Travel, especially air travel, airports, weather, being in the clouds, using words, getting a piece of news, yes, definitely. Gossip, writing, speaking, lectures, classes, publishing, getting the word out, getting your point across. Vacillation means ping-ponging between two things. Having a divided mind. Balance, testing theories, fairness, impartiality, science, music, wind instruments, the voice, the hands, the eyes, the brain. Ability to think things through, to analyse, intelligence, finding a solution, being inventive, cleverness, being human, having humanitarian views, overlooking prejudice, blowing at hot and cold, towers, oh my god, they really are reiterating, well done Spirit, aloofness, having a cool exterior, motion, suspension, yes, clarity and mental acuity, magic wands, feathers, birds, winged insects, smoke, incense and smudging. There's time to smudge your rooms, girls, and boys if you feel like it. Travel, flight, writing, abstract reasoning, science, technology and being impartial. So stay impartial. Thanks for listening.